What is going on, everybody? Simply 10 here today with another episode of Simply 10 News. And so sorry for this late release, guys. The computer that I was using to run my channel just kind of like stopped working, but it's back up and running again. So it's time for me to get back to my channel and back to you guys. And you're so welcome for today's episode. As always, if you're new to the channel and you enjoy this week's episode, be sure to consider subscribing so you don't miss out on next week's episode. And just a reminder, because I forgot to mention this at the beginning of my video, this is my weekly video series in which I cover all the recent reveals, rumors, and other leaks surrounding the LEGO world. So be sure to stay tuned for all of that every single week, and be sure to come back because, I mean, it's LEGO news, and LEGO news can be exciting, especially for those of you who clicked on this video, obviously, so be sure to stay tuned. And in terms of this week of LEGO news, there was a ton that happened, and in fact, if I had released this video at its normal time, I wouldn't even be able to talk about half of the things I'm about to show you guys. There were actually 3 mildly exciting LEGO sets revealed from the LEGO Star Wars theme this week, and then there were just a ton of different rumors that started popping up all over the place. There were Star Wars ones, there were LEGO Disney ones, there was LEGO Batman ones, there was even a LEGO Marvel one, and then I even have a random thing to throw in for you guys at the end. So starting off, like we always do with the most recent LEGO official reveals, this wasn't really an official LEGO reveal, but it was an official reveal because it was like a very major retailer that revealed these sets to the public. And the sets that I'm talking about are the 3 LEGO Star Wars sets to be coming this April in 2021, and they're all 3 of them going to be 18 and up LEGO sets. The first one on our list here is set number 75304, Darth Vader. And honestly, this one is kind of cool to me. I don't know exactly how good it looks because it definitely was a harder one to capture. Like Darth Vader, I just think is a harder kind of helmet to capture with Legos, and they definitely did the best they could. And I mean, it does come with 834 pieces, which is a very high piece count for these helmet sets, and then even cost more than they usually do at the $70 price point. So to me, there's just a lot of things working against this Darth Vader set, but at the same time, it still does look pretty nice. And I think that if you're into Star Wars, especially the original trilogy, and I mean, Darth Vader, he's kind of like the thing of the original trilogy, so I mean, he's cool enough in terms of that sort of idea. But in my opinion, the cooler one here is the next set here on our list, which is set number 75305, the Scout Trooper. This one to me was just done phenomenally. I really like all the different angles and stuff. I think they did a really good job of capturing exactly what a Scout Trooper looks like. It just looks a lot better to me than the Darth Vader one, even just because it just must have been a much easier shape for LEGO to create. This one is going to come with 471 pieces and cost $50. So yeah, it's going to be $20 less than the Darth Vader one, which is really weird because so far they've kind of made the helmets that's like the same price. But with this new Star Wars wave, there's going to be one that's $10 more, and then there's going to be one that's $10 less. On a whole, I think these helmets are a great addition to the LEGO Star Wars helmet collection so far. It's just the only thing is they kind of are keeping with this original trilogy idea when there's lots of other Star Wars content out there. So I can't wait to see, you know, maybe they're going to start making like not original trilogy Star Wars helmets. But in terms of what they're supposed to be and how much they cost and their piece count and all of that, I think they're great LEGO Star Wars sets. The final set here on our list is a little bit different than the other 2, and it's going to be set number 75306, the Probe Droid. It's going to come with 687 pieces and cost what helmets usually cost, and that's $60. To me, this Probe Droid is really cool. It might be my favorite like little like kind of buildable figure thing they've done so far. I think it looks really well rounded. I think that like the whole snow idea is really fun, how it's like kind of on the plaque and stuff. I just think it's very different and very unique, and I think it's a great thing that they've made. Obviously, they kind of started this little lineup when they created BB-8 a few years back, and then they made Dio last year, which is arguably like the worst one, and then I think this Probe Droid takes the best of both worlds and just makes something miles better. I think that the LEGO Gunmetal Gray is like the perfect color for this Probe Droid, and I just really think that it's a really fun, really cool LEGO set. And to me, I think it just looks much more rounded than the BB-8 set, but then it's just cooler to me than a DO set. And to sum up all 3 of these new LEGO Star Wars sets, I just think that they're all going to be great, really cool, amazing, 18 and up LEGO Star Wars display pieces. My first 2 rumors for you guys today also have to do with LEGO Star Wars, so I thought I should, mention them right after I talked about all the official LEGO Star Wars reveals. And the first one here on our list is the fact that there's actually going to be like a midi-scale Imperial Star Destroyer as a promo, like with, like a gift with purchase sort of thing on Lego.com. And this promo is most likely going to be coming near the end of this year. Now, the most exciting thing about this Imperial Star Destroyer isn't the Imperial Star Destroyer itself. Obviously, a midi-scale thing is actually really fun and something that I think LEGO should bring back for things like this. But besides that, it's also rumored to be coming with a LEGO minifigure, which we haven't gotten in LEGO Star Wars promos for a very long time. So this is really cool, this is really great. I hope that it sets a precedent for future LEGO Star Wars promos, because for some reason, every other theme other than LEGO Star Wars has been getting figures with their promos, and they've just been 1,000 times better. So hopefully this means better things in the future to come for LEGO Star Wars promos. There are also some rumors that came out this week involving the LEGO Star Wars UCS Republic Gunship that's rumored to be coming out this year. And for one of the first things that actually happened is it's now no longer rumored to be coming out like in the middle of this year. It's rumored to be coming near the end, sort of at the same time that Mos Eisley came out in 2020. This $350 set will come with around 3,300 pieces, something like that. I'm not exactly sure, but I mean, I've talked about it in previous videos, so I'm not going to really dwell on that. But it's now rumored to also be 50 centimeters long, which is massive. And for a comparison, the Sandcrawler was actually like the same length. So I mean, just think of that, but then like a gunship. Hopefully I did a really cool job with like my little slideshow thing here, and it looked really cool from that, like little transition thing. So yeah, that is massive. And on top of this, it's also now rumored to have like the cockpit pieces. They're going to be like the Jedi Interceptor cockpit pieces, which is actually like a really cool piece to me. I think it's a great idea, and it's actually been included in like a lot of mocks that I've seen, so I think that it fits the mold perfectly, and I don't see why anyone would disagree. Now, there's actually one other thing that came out about the Republic Gunship, which is very bad and very sad, and I'm so sorry, guys, because there's not going to be a Jedi Bob in it. The LEGO designers were specifically asked and specifically said no to there being Jedi Bob in this LEGO set. And to add on top of this, they even said, quote unquote, that minifigures were a bonus in UCS sets. So yeah, I doubt that Commander Cody is in there as well, because apparently they don't really care what minifigures are on those sets because they're just bonuses. So yeah, this LEGO Republic Gunship is rounding out to, be a pretty decent set. It's just the LEGO minifigure thing is going to be a very bad thing about it, and I have a feeling that it's not going to make it to that all-time great list of LEGO Star Wars sets. Next up here on our list is a rumor about the LEGO DC theme, and it's basically LEGO Batman like I talked about in a previous video, but for the LEGO DC theme, there's actually a brand new rumored set, and it's something that I don't really want to come, but it's coming anyways, and it's going to be set number 76188, the classic LEGO Batmobile. This set is going to cost $30, and it's going to be based off of the exact same Batmobile that my Batmobile is based off of that I got in the $100 or $270 LEGO UCS basically style LEGO Batcave for the classic television series. I'm guessing that the two figures that will come in this are going to be like classic TV series Batman and classic TV series Joker, and to me that's just very sad because I've had this very exclusive thing for a couple of years now, and it's just been really fun to have something super different and super like completely out of the ballpark for LEGO DC, and something that I thought no one else would ever be able to own. But now people are going to be able to own it, and in fact, like, I remember like saying this when I like built the Batmobile, like the first time that I held it in my hands, I was like, this could have been just like a LEGO set as the Batmobile. But I didn't want it to be, but apparently LEGO must have heard me when I said it in my younger years. Other than that though, I'm sure it's a great thing for those of you who don't have the classic TV series LEGO Batcave, so just keep an eye out for that one if you're interested. The next thing on our list has no set number, but it is going to be a LEGO Marvel set that's rumored to be coming near the end of this year, like in the summer wave. And it has no piece count, but one thing that it does have, and it's rumored to be a LEGO Junior set, where, basically they've been calling it just 4 and up now. But this 4 and up set will be a LEGO Spider-Man vs. Doc Ock mech. So yeah, I don't really have high hopes for this one. Like, I'm kind of just thinking of the LEGO Ninjago Lightning mech, and I'm just envisioning that just basically like as a LEGO Spider-Man thing. And yeah, it's not going to be great. It's definitely not going to be something you're going to be that into. But I mean, obviously, there are people who are into that sort of thing, so I'm glad that LEGO is continuing to make them. My final rumor for you guys today is actually really exciting to my sister, especially because she's into that sort of thing, but there's going to be a really big, gigantic LEGO Disney Princess castle. And to be more specific, it's going to be Elsa's Ice Castle, and it's going to cost $200. So yeah, most likely it's going to be an 18 and up direct-to-consumer set, and it's going to be really cool. I will personally never go out and buy this set, but I'm sure that it will look really cool, look really awesome. It will finally come with, like minifigure style Frozen characters, because let's be honest, I know that most people really aren't into mini dolls. And I think that all of those translucent blue pieces will look really cool built together into this gigantic LEGO Frozen Elsa's Ice Castle. The final thing that I have to say for you guys today is actually something that isn't a rumor or a reveal, but it's something that LEGO has recently posted on their website, so I thought I'd just bring it up to your attention, and that's the fact that you need to order your LEGO sets by 5 p.m. Eastern on Saturday, March 27th. Well, I mean, you don't need to, but you do need to if you want to get it with standard shipping, which is, free shipping by Easter. So yeah, guys, that deadline is closing in, so just make sure that you get all of your orders placed in time, because, I mean, you wouldn't want your LEGO set showing up late, especially for a child who's really looking forward to something in their Easter basket when they wake up in the morning. And actually, if you're wondering what LEGO sets you should be putting into those Easter baskets, don't worry, I'll be coming out with a video very shortly, hopefully in the next couple days, about exactly what LEGO sets are the best ones to be giving your kids or yourself for Easter. But anyways, that is all that I have to say for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to really consider subscribing so you don't miss out on next week's episode of Simply 10 News. And there are actually prizes if you guys can get me to 1,000 subscribers, so just take one good long look at that. But I mean, if you just enjoyed this video or you're already subscribed, be sure to let me know by leaving a like or even a comment in the section down below, letting me know what your favorite piece of news was from this week, or even just sort of like tips and things that you liked or didn't like about this video. In the end though, it's okay if you didn't do any of those things, because what I'm really hoping for is that I will see you in the next one.